for a minute. Oh, wait. Something's blocking the camera. There we go. I was like, hey, we got another dark shade. I know my hair's a mess. Today, I'm kind of like a mess today. I'm literally a mess. I just got done dropping my daughter off from school. I thought since it's quiet in the house, I haven't finished up all my dishes, but ignore the mess. I will get to it. I want to get to this. Oh, got my finger in water. Okay, I want to work on this. So, I still have this old shirt. I don't wear it very often, that's why. What I want to do is try to use Mod Podge. This is what my daughter uses on some of her paints that she does. I don't know if I showed you guys any of her paintings, but she did 2 paintings for me for Mother's Day. I'll have to show those afterwards then. But I want to see if I can use it. Maybe I should try it on this one. This one I was thinking of repainting it because of the way it looks in the back. But I don't know. Let's see what happens with the Mod Podge. And you're supposed to use an acrylic sealer afterwards. So that's the thing. And I'm like, okay, an acrylic sealer. Well, what I need to do is lower this so you can see what I'm doing. Not look at my hairy arms. Okay, that's going to be my trial. So let's just see. Maybe I don't. It says to use a clear acrylic sealer. Yeah, is it clear? Supposed to be. Oh, where's the directions? Apply clear acrylic sealer over cured Mod Podge to eliminate tactlessness. So it's not so tacky. Okay. Immediately clean tools with soap and water after use. Store at room temperature. Okay, well, I don't have it, but my daughter said I could use clear acrylic nail polish sealer. So I'll probably, after this dries, that's what something I'm going to do next. And kind of work on that. I know it's kind of early in the morning. I don't know if I have anybody here. And if you are, I kind of, excuse me, took chat off the screen. So that way, yeah, hopefully you guys still see this of what I'm doing. I don't know, I was thinking I could put chat on my phone. That'll be fine because I'm doing this with my tablet. But yeah, Mod Podging. Mod Podge. I might want to go over that part real good because I don't like ripples on it. I guess it doesn't look too bad when you put the Mod Podge on it, like I thought it would. But yeah. This one maybe is not as pretty, but you know what? It's different, and I didn't want it to be like quite the same. I should have put green in there instead. It looked like it got broken off or something. So, yeah, that'll be interesting. So I'm kind of doing this with my daughter's paintbrush. Pretty soon I'll be having my daughter do like art stuff with me and craft stuff, which would be fun if she wants to. I know she's not much into showing herself. She never really has been. But yeah, it would be nice. She could show off her some of her work. What was that? I hear the weird noise. I think it's my brother making some really unusual noises. Okay. Well, that part needs to dry, and then I'll flip it over and do the other part on that. But this is more my test trial. I'll go over just a little bit on some of it. But yeah, as soon as it dries and it's done drying, I'm going to put it off to the side. I'll put the next thing up if I can without messing this up. Oh yeah, there's some corners maybe I might have missed, like right here. And some of that blue is still showing through. Okay. If you can see those that I've done. I'm going to work, see if I can do it on this one and massage it. But then afterwards, after like it fully dries and everything, I'm put the acrylic on it. I think we have some clear acrylic nail polish I can use. Kind of use it that different because I want to seal all this paint in. This one I'm doing the inside first, and then I'll do the back of it. There's really no right way, I don't believe, I'm doing this. I had some really crazy ideas what I want to do with these flowers. I want to make like a keepsake box or something to put these on. Or I was thinking of going down because at the store we have is like a dollar place. That I love going to because they have art stuff, but like cheap for $1.25, not too bad. Granted, $1.25, I would never really want to pay $1.25 for some things, but for art stuff, why not? I'm gonna have to go over some of this a little bit because I think I put too much maybe on some of it. I don't know. But hopefully I can do this Mod Podge a lot better. I keep calling it Mod Podge. Get it? Mud. I guess I'm a little muddy. Some of the blue I might not have been able to get because it got scraped off, it looks like, on here. The purple, I mean. But that's fine if it has that little tint in the blue because I can blend that perfectly well with the rest of this. Just want this kind of spread even on here. It makes the color brighter, doesn't it? Make it like a little bit brighter looking. Like it kind of pops out the color. I'm getting it like all over this. I don't want it like all over my daughter's little brush. I think I put too much on here. I do have a little bit of water on the side too that I put, but I'm working with these little flowers. I want to make more. I have so many ideas that when I get more of the type of clay this is, and it's a baking clay, basically. I want to work more with this and still do my soaps, but kind of open my horizon, my variety. But I just want to make stuff. I've always wanted to. I just kind of been a little unmotivated in a while because I don't know, but that doesn't look too bad. This one maybe I'll start with the back first, and then if you can see that, the back first. might use this paper to kind of dry this off a little bit. Each one I might just start different parts of it differently. And letting it dry, and then I'll work on the other part of it. Once it dries, I'm going to go look for the acrylic nail polish and do that. And try my daughter's suggestion of what she said. Try it. My daughter has some good ideas on things. Just simple little stuff. It's like a little fun art thing to do. You know, if you guys want to, you feel free to chat in the chat. You know, you're more than welcome. Any thoughts, ideas? I'm learning, I'm experimenting, I'm trying different things. Maybe I'm a little bit, some people call this artsy, but I don't call it artsy. I don't think I'm that artsy. Just, I don't know. But it's fun. It's something fun. You can even do it with your kids, whatever. But it's a fun. This one I think is my favorite right here. That is my absolute favorite, if you can see that. That came out to me very pretty. So, yeah, it has become my absolute favorite. I do have a part in there that needs it, but it's like trying to get it. I guess it's going to be a bit before I can get that to that one. And this one that I have, I don't know if you can see that right there. Let's move the camera just a little bit so I can kind of show that a little bit. I might have to spread this Mod Podge a little bit more. But it does dry and it does like soak in, but you don't want it touching one another, because one thing I've learned when my daughter used the Mod Podge on her paintings, it gets sticky. They can stick if you lay them on top of each other or too close to each other. So that's something you don't want to do after doing this. Once you do this, you kind of want to spread them out so they can dry. This is not too close. I mean, kind of looks like it a little bit right here. Let me move this camera back if I can. I have too many things right here in the way. So you can see where that is. You know, this is a little bit better. Maybe I should position it in the beginning, but that way you can see what I'm doing. This is my little IRL stuff. I'm going to finish this. And I got my work clothes. Soon I'll have to get ready for work anyways. But I thought I'd take this time. My daughter, I already know she made it to school. She already told me. But it's her last, I can't believe it's like her last week in school. It's unbelievable how kids grow up so fast. And they do. They don't stay little forever. A little itchy right there. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry. Hopefully that starts drying. And then what I'll do is I'll work on the back side of this and the front side of that and that one. And that one too, I'll just work on the back parts of it and try to see if I can get the rest of it sealed. And if still got to dry in some areas. But looks like it got scratched a little bit. I don't know how, but it doesn't look bad. I wanted to seal the paint in it. So that way it would be nice to see. But that's what I was planning on doing this morning anyways. So if you want, actually maybe I could do that. Just put the chat. I'm gonna hide that. So this way you guys can see a little bit more. At least I can see a little bit more. I can put it on my phone. I don't know if I'm still streaming because it's not showing on my phone. It should show on my phone that I'm streaming. Let's see. Don't need the echo. You really don't need an echo. But I don't know. I could do it that way, or I could do it the other way. Okay. So, you guys have any ideas, any clues? I mean, any thoughts? Just feel free. I'm gonna let them dry. I'm gonna kind of drink my coffee for a second here. But yeah. So pretty much that's what I did. I'm using the Mod Podge. I'll probably go get the acrylic nail polish to put over it, but I'm using this right now to kind of fix it up. There was something else I was thinking of for a second, but I didn't do it. Um, okay. I wonder if this is dry because I did this one first. Yeah, it is. Okay, yeah, that's dry. So I'm going to move that over because that's starting to dry. I'm going to do the inside of this one. Shouldn't take like too long with this depending on how much I think you use. So try to seal all this paint in. And once it dries with the Mod Podge, yeah, that's when you do the acrylic. And then that way, I got some of it on her and my daughter's things. I'm using her little paint palette that she has here that I got for her. Really cheap paint palette, but she has two of these. But two different types. This one is this one where you can stick your finger in the middle of it. But I thought it was perfect for these since these are little. Yeah, I want to make more, but I'm thinking if I can get better at this, that I might make some bigger size ones. I know I said I was gonna do more streaming my days off, but even in the morning, like because I just work PM shifts, I could be doing something like this. I know there's moments I'm just like way too tired in the morning because of the type of work that I do. Everybody thinks, oh, it's simple. Yeah, granted, it is. You're getting paid what we consider now minimum wage. But if I have to work more hours, I will. Trying to spread this Mod Podge. If I'm putting too much, probably not a good thing. But when I put the acrylic to it might smooth it out. If you're scratching, that's my cats. I don't know what they're scratching at, but they shouldn't be scratching at things. Sorry. Hopefully you guys don't see that popping up. It kind of helps the coloring. I've noticed that it helps the coloring. But it does. I don't know if you guys can see that, but to me, I think it helps the coloring a little bit more. It'll dry, and once it dries, it'll not be too bad. Wow, I'm getting all these pop-ups. That's funny. Okay, I'm gonna move that off the side. Put that lid over here. Move that off too for a little bit. Take this one. I'm gonna do the back part of it because I kind of gave it that little, like it got dropped in the dirt kind of thing. Mud Podge the leaves first. Now, leaves are not perfect, but they're supposed to be leaves. I guess the front part of it's fine. I should have like folded this part right here down just a little bit more, but that's okay. I think what I can do is if I need to, I can get a little bit of clay and fill any areas back in a way. I just want to seal all this pretty much. Get all this sealed in. Eventually my family's going to be waking up here soon. My brother's already awake. He's just on his phone. And my parents sleeping. And I've noticed the more older you get too, the more tired you get. And it's the truth. You do. And you get pretty tired. I'm going to go with this one more time. Just to make sure. Okay. And then I'll let that kind of seal. And away. Put it over here and let it dry. I'm going to move it to the side. I think this one I can kind of turn upside down now. And work on that one to get the leaves. On this one, I think I did a little bit better on this one and getting it more pushed down, put together. Somewhat better. I'm not calling myself an artist because I'm just learning to do something new, but I kind of enjoy this right now. It's like practice for me. I've thought about streaming video games, but and I've done it before, but I'm not a speed runner. I'm just, maybe occasionally I'm going to, but I think I'll be doing a lot more of this stuff now because I really enjoy sharing this stuff. But I also do like to play games. I'm not going to say I don't, because I do. I do enjoy it. Just not an expert at it. I am who I am. But yeah. So I got this done. I got these ones over here done. I don't know if you could see that one with the Mod Podge in the way. I'm going to close this so this way nothing happens to it. So all I have to do is get the acrylics to seal these flowers in. I got a little something on here. I don't know what that is. Paper. Paper was sticking to it. But yeah, as soon as I get the acrylics to seal all that in and everything, that'll be a good thing. So I'm going to let it dry. It doesn't seem like it takes it that long to dry. But yeah. Oh yeah. Those who have been following me, yes, I changed my name to Wolf Mom 77. How the whole thing started is I still will go by Wolfenstein. Don't get me wrong, I still will. Koopa challenged me to change it, and I haven't been able to explain it because I didn't want to say for my family because I do respect their roles on things. But he wanted me to put lesbian wolf. Okay, I don't identify with anything, and I choose not to identify myself. I am who I am. That's it. I don't want to be categorized as this or as that because of my partner. It's not who I am. I am me. I do what I enjoy to do, and pretty much that's about it. But because of that, I decided no, I'm more toward being mom because I have a daughter, my child, and yeah, I got other kids. My daughter has two brothers that I used to be their stepmom to. They're her half brothers, but she's always gonna love them. And so am I, I'll be honest. But I'm not going to categorize anything or put myself as anything. But anyways, before I get all sidetracked, the story is that pretty much of what Koopa wanted me to do. Um, so lesbian mom, I don't identify, period, with, okay? Don't identify. The reason I do this is I'm emphasizing I don't identify with that. I don't identify, period, with it. I identify as me. I am who I am. And I don't think anything should determine or put a person in a category. I just don't believe in categories or identifying things. It's just me. That's my personal. Everybody to each their own. I do understand and I respect it because we're all different. We're all individuals. We all make our different choices. And because of that, I think I lean more to try to be respectful towards a lot of people. Except some. If you come off rude, forget you. I don't want to deal with rudeness. I've dealt with that enough. That's why I left my last job. Okay, this one's dry, so I'm going to work on that one. I don't know if you can see it better, but... And I'm going to have to wash your brush really good here. Where's the open part? I have to remember her thing tends to stick. I don't know why. She might have to take that off so it's not sticking so much. Right now, I kind of screwed myself up too with paying bills. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention with how I get paid with this new job and my money, but hey, I'll get myself out of a problem. I usually do. I usually figure it out. I've been in situations before. I just not have to learn from it and not do it again. Pay attention to what I'm doing. I kind of didn't. I guess because I wanted to do so much for my daughter. And I know that's the reason why, but when you don't pay attention to things, well, things tend to go a little bit south. And I do mean south. I love how this can emphasize colors and make it much more brighter looking to me. It really does. It looks brighter. I don't know why. My project, yes, is a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing that my daughter got. My daughter bought this mud pot. I'll have to show you guys the painting she did for me for Mother's Day. And she tried, she's trying to learn different things. But yeah. Okay, so that one got painted. I got a lot of white and red in this one. So I'm going to wash that off a little bit. Try to get it off. Because I kind of got it like all over my daughter's brush. Technically, this is not a brush. She says this is not a paintbrush. She called it a makeup brush, and I didn't realize it was. The Royal and Langnickel. But it looks like number 5. It's a paintbrush. So I don't know. She called it a makeup brush. But I guess that's my daughter, so. Alright, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to let you guys stare at these. I'm going to temporarily mute everything. So I'm going to go get my daughter's paintings and show you guys. Okay. My hair's a mess, so it's a messy day. I don't want you guys to see that. Don't look at that part of the kitchen. I gotta. Oh, anyways. This is what I wanted to show you guys. My daughter did this for me for Mother's Day. And she also painted this one too, which is cool that she did this. But that was my Mother's Day present last month. I think it was really cool. And she did a really good job on this. But yeah, I'm like really proud of her. I love this part with the moon and the clouds. That looks like the moon right there. And then you got all this. It looks like outer space with clouds, kind of, you know, that she did. But it came out really well. I'm like really proud of her. And then this one. I'm very proud of her. She did a really good job. So, but it looks good. She did the birdies. When she did the Mod Podge, though, it caused it to kind of like run like that. So it looks like the birds are kind of going up, I guess, in a way. Gave it that different kind of perspective look. And she signed her name, but it got kind of smeary with the Mod Podge. So I don't know if she did the acrylic on this or not, but to me, I kind of like it. And like that one bird a little bit. She did all these little birdies. So that's cute. And then you see the sun right there. And so it looks like everything's gone down. It's going to be nighttime kind of thing. But yeah, that's what my daughter did for me for Mother's Day. But not too bad. So far, these are starting to dry. This one's drying, I think, pretty darn good. It looks like it. It's a little shiny in the back. The little flower. I might go over it one more time, but I gotta get the acrylic for it, so I'll leave it on that side first and make sure it like fully dries. Those ones need to dry. This one still needs to dry. It's not done yet, but I'm gonna definitely get the acrylics for it. So I don't know if anybody had any plans today, thoughts by any chance. I'm wearing like a Koopa shirt. It's a shirt I've had for such a long time, but I haven't wear. It's been sitting in my drawer, so basically I haven't been wearing it that much at all. That's why it doesn't look so faded. But I've had for quite a few years, so hey, go figure. Anyways, what I forgot to do. Nope, nothing. I gotta figure out how to keep this on so this does not like shut off on me. I'm gonna sneeze in a minute. I'm trying not to. I'm pinching the top of my nose because it's like, don't sneeze. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna let those dry. While I do that, I'm gonna go see if I can get the acrylic nail polish really quick. And then we can go over this. And then I'll clean up my mess afterwards. So I'll let you guys stare at the pretty things that I'm trying to do or trying to learn to do. Pretty things, I call it pretty things. Alright, I'm gonna mute the mic for right now. Sorry that it took me so long. Well, I guess I can't do this with the acrylic nail polish because my daughter has it. It means she took it with to go paint her nails with her friends. And speaking of nails, I gotta clip these ones soon. But yeah, but these ones are still drying, so they're not quite done yet. As soon as they're done, as soon as my daughter comes back, and she won't be out until later on this afternoon, I can use the acrylic to go over these. And depending if I have time, because I gotta work today too, so. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for now. A very short stream today. There's not a whole lot. Unless you guys have any ideas or suggestions. I mean, like I said before, I'm very open to it. I always have been open to a lot of ideas, but I know one idea I still want to do, and hopefully maybe I can stream it if I'm able to. My trials and errors, basically, of trying to make like a box. And if I don't make a box, I might go down towards one of the stores where I can get a little cheap little art box that I can paint and put whatever way I want it. And what I want to do is stick these on there, put them on top of the box. But I have a mold too of Bulbasaur. I want to get more clay and make use that mold, even though I use it for soap, but I will probably use it for this too. And just make a little cute little box to give to someone. Man, mostly like my niece and my daughter and a few other things. And I'm not wearing makeup or anything, and I do apologize for that, but this is me. This is what I look like when I'm done taking care of my daughter. This is how I look. You know, this is the mama look. But anyway, sometimes. But I look different when I get ready for work, so. I actually look a lot nicer. Or my, everything nicer. I gotta eat again because I ate 2 pieces of my daughter's food that she couldn't finish. But yeah, pretty much that's what I'm gonna do is finish this up. I might mud polish just a little bit more on the back. So I think I did a lot more on this part. And it does make it shiny. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, it kind of makes it a little, from my end, it looks shiny. So I think when I put the acrylic, it'll be even shinier. But I'm having fun doing this. This is pretty much almost dry. But it does make it shiny, doesn't it? It's like shiny. When you see the lighting on it, it's shiny. The leaves go down. I want to do something like this again with the leaves, but instead of just the leaves down here, I want to put 2 green leaves up like on the top or on the side. It'll be kind of neat looking. My different types of flowers and stuff. So yeah, and some of it's still drying in areas. I might have to go over it just a little bitty bit, but not too bad. But anyways, thank you guys for stopping by for a little bit to watch me stream, even if it's for a short while, to see what I'm doing. Yeah, I put it under an IRL, but yeah, this is what I've been doing. Pretty much. I'm gonna do more eventually, but I need to be a little bit more mindful with things that I have been, so. Alrighty. I'll talk to you guys later. I'm gonna go get some breakfast and get moving it here. Bye. Thank you for showing up. Bye, guys.